Guys, welcome back. It's main course time. Hopefully the starters went down well. So for main course, we've got a stuffed fillet of pork, which is nice. That's stuffed with it's like a farce, a stuffing meat inside the pork fillet. So that's flavoured with fresh herbs, pistachios, a little bit of truffle oil in there as well. So nice, tasty filling for that. And then we just wrapped it in some prosciutto bacon. So with a grain mustard mash, some wilted spring greens, cider and pork jus, and some roasted salsify. So nice, tasty main course. Quite a bit of pan work, guys. So bear in mind there's two of you, so you should find this quite easy. So first things first, I've warmed my mashed potato in the pan. You can do that in the microwave if it's a little bit easier and you've not got enough space on your hobs. In your little bags there's a disposable piping bag. So we're just going to put the mashed potato in the piping bag. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can just do a quenelle of the mashed potato. But what we're trying to do is just make it look a little bit more special. Okay, so mashed potato goes into the bag, shake it down, make sure it's down to the bottom. A little spin. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. So what we're going to do is snip off kind of around about there, so we can get a decent size piping out there. Okay, and then all we're going to do is, I'll do it this side of the plate so you can see. We're just going to kind of go round and then come backwards, so it just looks a little bit neater than just a normal kind of dollop of mashed potato, really. Okay, you'll see this on the picture anyway, guys. So there we go. Looks neater than just a kind of a splodge of mashed potato on there. So obviously there's going to be enough mash for the two of you. Onto the spring greens. Sorry. So obviously remove them from the tub. You just want to fry them in a little saucepan or a frying pan, just with a little bit of salt, oil, and a little bit black pepper. Okay. So spring greens go onto the plate. These are really, really nice in season as well, which is good. Salsify. So if you've not tried salsify before, it's really, really nice. So basically, it kind of looks like this, which is pretty weird. So it looks a little bit like Harry Potter's wand. Okay. So we peel that and then we poach that in lemon water. Because if you don't do it in lemon water, it goes brown. And then when it comes to you, it'll be in the tin with a little knob of butter. And then all you're going to do is just kind of fry that in a frying pan with the knob of butter and a splash of oil as well. Make sure you don't forget the oil, because the butter will just burn and the oil just stops the butter burning. So knob of butter in the pan, splash of oil, and then all you're going to do is kind of reheat those until they've got a nice kind of golden colour on there. And then we're just going to pop those on the plate. Any kind of fashion. I've just done mine in the crisscross fashion. Okay, really, really nice these. If you've never tried them before, they are really good. Okay, so onto the pork. So you cook that in the oven for kind of 25 to 30 minutes, 200 degrees, and then you've obviously covered it loosely and let it rest. So the pork fillet is for 2 people. Okay, so once you've rested it, come it onto a clean chopping board. Okay, so you can either cut it in the middle, so you know you've got 2 portions, and then cut it into kind of 3 or 4 slices, which is probably what I'm going to do now. Okay, so we'll cut it straight down the middle. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to cut that into kind of 4 slices. So you should get kind of 3 or 4 decent slices from each half, if you see what I mean. Okay, which is a decent sized portion. Okay, and then all we're going to do is just kind of lay that on top of the pork and kind of fan it out a little bit so you can see it. Okay, and then obviously there's the other half. Your sauce obviously comes to you in a little soup pot, so just reheat that gently. If you want to get a little bit thicker, obviously just increase the heat on it, guys, and then that should become nice and thick. And all you're going to do with that is just go straight across the pork, a little bit around the plate. There we go, and then the rest can kind of go in a gravy jug. Okay, so really simple main course to plate this, guys. So stuffed pork fillet with pistachio, sage, and truffle. Grain mustard mash, roasted salsify, wilted spring greens, and cider and pork jus. Hope you enjoy this one, guys. We'll see you on the dessert video shortly. All the best. Cheers.